All right, we should be good now. All right, so it's gonna be a short stream today. We reacting to AKADEMIKS got sued. It's a video posted by Jamari. Watch his shit a lot. He always getting the latest scope on everything. So we're gonna see why AKADEMIKS got sued and what the hell going on with that. So without further ado.
Throughout the course of the last couple of weeks, it's safe to say that DJ AKADEMIKS had possibly reached his peak as a content creator. With him being the biggest hip-hop blogger and Drake lover for the last decade, Kendrick vs. Drake was an insane time for him, where hundreds of thousands of people were tuning into his streams and sharing his clips, garnering billions of impressions across Twitter, YouTube.
Hold on, I think I heard something at the beginning of this, and I'm not gonna stop it too much because it's a 24-minute video. But did he just call DJ AKADEMIKS a content creator? Is that what you would label him as? Like, you wouldn't label him as a reporter or a journalist? Like, I'm just asking. Like, I don't know truly. Like, I'm not into up on all of the beef with DJ AKADEMIKS and everything like that. But like, would you not label him as a journalist or a content creator? Because like, I don't see him creating content. I see him more so like doing the latest scoop on shit like a journalist would do. But yeah, my bad. I just had to get that out.
Throughout the course of the last couple of weeks, it's safe to say that DJ AKADEMIKS had possibly reached his peak as a content creator. With him being
the content creator, I knew I wasn't tripping.
The biggest hip-hop blogger.
Hold on. Happy Dad is like co-sponsored by Death Row Records, bro. I did not know that. I did not know that. Look at that, bro. Death Row Records sponsoring Happy Dad, and it's Great Flavor.
And Drake lover for
it might just be Great Flavor, honestly, just because Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? People be doing shit like that. So
the last decade, Kendrick vs. Drake was an insane time for him, where hundreds of thousands of people were tuning into his streams and sharing his clips, garnering billions of impressions across Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back.
How am I compromised?
That nigga look shook. That nigga look shook, bro. That nigga look shook hearing that, bro. Imagine you just a normal nigga posting YouTube videos, and all of a sudden you get hit with a straight by Kendrick Lamar. Imagine.
Why you say f me for?
But now Ak has been.
Why you say fuck me for?
And in the news for a whole nother reason, as a woman has now stepped forward and is alleging and definitely.
Oh, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. I swear I thought this was gonna be something between the beef with Kendrick and Lamar, or him saying something wrong about somebody. You know, the typical AKADEMIKS beef. This shit is crazy, bro.
Information. Fazia Abashi is the name of the woman who filed the lawsuit against AKADEMIKS, this coming only months after the situation began to go public, and she had even posted this video at that time.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not gonna stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, AKADEMIKS. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like we didn't know each other for 2 years.
First of all, who is this hoe? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. She ain't no hoe. But who is she, bro? Like, we ain't never seen nothing about her in anything DJ AKADEMIKS at all. All of a sudden you just pop up. I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see at the end of the video.
You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know.
I didn't hear that right.
You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. Me too, and it was done.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you want?
Hey, it looked like she telling the truth. She looked like she about to tear up. But like, you know how females are, bro. You can't just believe everything. So we're gonna give it. We're gonna let the proof speak for itself. Cause like right now I'm on her side.
You're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
And now she is indeed coming forward with her own story, and things are definitely gonna heat up as it plays out in the eyes of the public. And the reason that she even made this video in the first place is all because DJ AKADEMIKS' ex-girlfriend Cheyenne was trying to expose him online.
And it's like, y'all gonna see later on when the girl come out with her own story, like.
And the internet detectives kind of started to put two and
ooh, even your bitch know about it, Ak. That don't look good, brother.
Into together, this story was catching some major steam at the end of 2023, and SUED did an entire response stream to try and defuse this.
How did I not see this, bro? Like I said at the beginning, like I do not be up on like the academic stuff, bro, at all. Like really at all. Like I hear about this nigga every now and then, bro, from him just reporting on stuff. Like I follow him on Instagram, so I see stuff every now and then. Where the fuck was this? Who was hiding this?
This bomb.
But we got
This shit supreme content, my nigga.
a person who, despite whatever that comes with me or doesn't come with me, they feel like they could threaten me with things that they believe that I would hold dearly and I would not ever expose or say or want to be known. There was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was
S.A.
not by me, by other people. One day I'm like, I tell my niggas, I say, yo, I want to get drunk today. And my nigga, Antonio Brown invited me to a pool party. It's like a day party type shit. Antonio Brown, we there, he performing, blah, blah. I'm already drunk. There's a girl texting me.
Now, one thing I don't tolerate from anybody is if you gonna be drinking, bro, you don't get drunk to the point to where you can't know what the fuck you doing. Like, yeah, bro, I don't even gotta elaborate on that. You know what I'm talking about. If you get drunk to the point to where you can't remember what the fuck you doing, or you don't know what the fuck you doing, or what you doing in the moment is like real vulgar, and you can't tell the difference between what you doing is not appropriate or not, you don't need to be getting drunk, bro. You don't. Like, you clearly can't handle your shit in the right way that you're supposed to. So don't be getting drunk. Like, because all it do is end up in stuff like that. And I don't fuck with that at all. Like, that's something that I do not tolerate, bro. If I got a group with somebody in it, like I pretty much run a car group, bro. If it's a nigga like that in that group, bro, oh, wait, you out of there.
That I haven't seen in a year. She said she want to come through. Cool. I said, whatever. Yo, we're going to leave the party around 8, blah, 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 blah. You can come through. I'm going to send you a lift. By the time I'm so fucking drunk, when I get home, I walk upstairs to where my master bedroom's at and I fall out. I forgot I Ubered a bitch to my crib. 4 a.m. comes. Remember, I'm at my crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes. My homie, I never see the girl. I never see her. My homies wake me up on some shit like, yo, we leaving. I go lock the door. Then they say to me, when I'm locking the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, yo, she down there in the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. So I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom and I see the girl. And I said, oh, shit. But I noticed there's a couple things. First of all, she naked. Second of all, her hair is like frizzy and shit like that. This is summertime. Anyway, I'm like, yo, what's good with you? Like, I'm waking her up type shit. I'm like, yo, you sleeping? Like, what's up? I remember saying like, damn, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? She was like, oh shit, now we were just having fun, blah, 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 blah. Now, granted, this.
So I think he talking about the bitch we just seen. I keep calling her a bitch. She not a bitch, bro. Excuse me. But I think he talking about the female that we just saw. You know, at the beginning of the video when she was saying all that shit at first. So I think he talked about her. That's the one that's in there. You're probably like, duh, dumbass nigga. But like, for the people that don't understand or can't follow the situation, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And he talking about her. My discrepancies right now, what we got is, one, how the hell do you not remember that you Ubered a bitch to your house? Second, in her story, she basically saying, I think that all of them did that shit to her, and he did that to her too. And he was aware of this. So basically, if he lying right now. Like at the start of his story is already fabricated. Like if she telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. And if he telling the truth, then her story is fabricated from not the beginning, but like kind of more so in the middle of the story, like kind of what happened. But right now, he's saying that he walked into a room where the girl was naked and hair was frizzy, and the question that he asked was, "What was y'all doing?" And she answered, "Having fun."
Girl who I've been dealing with for a couple years. I've messed with her for years. And I don't know if maybe my kids took it the wrong way, because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like I'm on some bad girl vibes now type shit. Like basically she be like doing her thing. And I remember I told him, I'm like, yo, oh, this is before when I was going to the party. I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl coming over later for me. But she telling me she on some different vibes.
Now, I don't really think he should have released this video because it makes him look so stupid. When you have so much to lose, you have to be much more in control than this. And inviting people to your house and passing out from intoxication is just an incredibly idiotic move. Like, to me, you're just begging for some sort of legal consequences.
Even that night, like that night when she woke up, I went in my backyard and I'm like, something don't look right back here. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? Nah, we were just having fun type shit. That's what she told me tonight. Here's the thing, I got cameras everywhere in my crib, and this is the reason why y'all gonna realize the raid. When I look at my camera in the morning, the shorty was getting, like, I don't even like, she was getting by my two mans. Like, on my pool deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I'm dead ass. This is what happened. Men, I want y'all to learn this lesson from me. And I will say this, and tears might come in my eye when I say this to you. You could get penalized for being a good guy.
Look, I'm not saying these allegations are a fact by any means. I'm just saying that he created an environment where he had his two boys over, he invited this girl over, and then he told them that she was on a promiscuous vibe before he passed out for 7 hours straight. Those are all things that he said. That all came out of his mouth.
But I'm feeling the way because I'm like, really came to my crib and just my niggas and really think I don't know type shit. Like I said, y'all got a whole video of whatever happened.
Basically what I was saying, bro, it's like this dude is saying basically that them two dudes that was in the room did something to her. If we pick and choose what Ak is saying, if we pick and choose some of the stuff to be true and what he was saying, in his initial argument, I was asleep, I walked in there, it looked like they had ran up that word on them and basically ended up asking her like what was going on, and she just said having fun. So it's like, I don't know why you would just say you having fun in a situation like that. It's just not the best of situations, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bro. This was weird. I hope we end up finding out like once we get to the end of the video, like what the actual truth is, or like more proof, bro. But right now, I don't know who to believe.
She was like, what are you talking about? I still think she playing dumb. I'm like, I'm just trying to make sure, yo, you good, whatever you did last night. I didn't think you was that type of girl, but f it. It's cool. I'm getting mad now, because now I'm thinking like, yo, you're playing with me. You're acting like I don't know. You're acting like, bro, this is my house. I tell everybody when they come to my house. Every video, every audio is recorded. Nigga, I got more cameras in my house than the motherfucking casino, bro. So I said, bro, like, look at this right here. Here's a video of him you. Then I scrolled again. I said, here's a video of him you and you off my other mans. By the way, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna keep it a bean about everything. My homies did not tell me I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Like, I really don't believe I would really do that. I'm not that type of person. She said, yeah, I'm gonna get tested, and yo, you know what? I'm gonna get a kit. She keep asking me.
So this video 25 minutes long, bro. If what he's saying is true and he got all the video proof, I don't think it would be this long or this drawn out at all.
Like, yo, are you sure what happened after this? How did both of the guys get there instead of one? Because I remember talking to him, but I remember the other guy. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching this. So now I'm getting the defense. I ain't watching that shit no more, gang. I'm not watching the shit. That's the last time I talked to her. The next time I talked to her, she asked me one random day, like 3 days later, yo, could I get your friends' names and numbers? You f***ed them. You can't get their name and number? Why the f*** you need me to get their name and number? I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Why you keep asking my niggas you don't f***? And for the guys who's watching, this is what being a good guy gets you. Because I could have acted like nothing happened.
But once again, he created this interaction and brought the people together. So in my mind, he at least has some responsibility in the aftermath of that situation. Like, maybe this woman didn't realize what happened, she went and got tested and something suspicious came up, and then if she wants to go back and see the evidence, I don't really see an issue with that. This would eventually result in a raid of his house.
They put me, my mom, Cheyenne in cuffs. They bring me down to the station. The reason why they did that is because Shorty went to the cops, and the cops reading and listening to her side of the story, they're saying, oh yeah, Shorty got R-worded, AKADEMIKS got the tape, it's at his house, but he don't want to give up the tape. So they kicked my door off, took all my cell phones, took my DVR, and then they bring it down to the station. Also, here's the thing. By the way, they sent me all type of shit like, yo, act you good, like nothing with you, like you're straight. Here's the thing. My friends who's on the tape and the girl, they didn't get charged. It was like, yo, hey, listen, there isn't enough evidence that showcased that you didn't want to fuck them. I was that says everybody come to me because I'm the rich with the big house.
So I ain't gonna be that nigga that don't listen to the video and just give a half-baked ass response, but it ain't looking too good for that girl, bro. It ain't looking too good.
Y'all all come party at my spot. Yeah, nowadays, you not partying my spot for shit, nigga. Because every time when I close my eyes and I go to sleep, if somebody slips, somebody fall, something happens, they're going to put my address and I'm the owner of the crib and I'm supposedly liable.
I mean, that should have been evident to him years ago. How someone could still...
Yeah, I was going to say, that ain't common sense, nigga. Like, you liable for whatever the fuck happened in your career, my nigga. Like, I don't even got to explain an analogy about that. Everybody know that. Shit, a nigga bring 50 pounds of fucking cocaine in your crib. Guess what? You liable for that shit just as much as that nigga is. Even if he did, just bring it in and you ain't know about it. Wait, I don't know. It might not work like that. Maybe if you told him and you tell him the truth, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how it worked, but I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Be this green and leaving themselves vulnerable for bad shit to happen on their property is just beyond stupidity. That's not even to mention his ex-girlfriend who stole money from him.
What I didn't know is that my stupid ass, she knew the combination. This is a chick to like, this chick is like mad just inquisitive. She knew the combination. I got 8 safes in my crib. She knew the combination of every one of them bitches, bro. I swear I didn't know, bro. I count my money and I put them in $50,000 wads. It was in big socks that she put them in. Out the sock, 50,000. Out the sock, 50,000. Out the sock, 50,000.
Cheated on him.
And I went to her phone. This chick, the most filthiest, down low, dirtiest. Shorty was cheating on a nigga.
Who is he talking about?
With a nigga on the practice squad for the Jets. And the nigga got cut from the practice squad.
I missed
Tried
that.
to expose him multiple times online, and he still had her around. He was still paying her bills.
The case, there is no case because there is like literally, they even sent out a letter to everybody. They said, yo, we did an investigation. There's nothing there. Okay? Nobody got charged. No case. Nothing happened. She didn't even, like, according to what she's saying, she didn't even knew no shit happened that night. And I brought it to her attention like, yo, bro, I think you should go get tested. Like, shit, I seen what I seen on the camera. Like, you gotta get tested.
Don't the two statements kind of contradict each other? Like, on one hand, he's saying no one got charged, and on the other hand, he's telling her that she should get tested for violation based on what he saw on that security camera.
Nah, I think he's saying get tested for, like, STDs and shit, bro. Not violation.
Cheyenne
What would violation even mean to Jamari?
is someone who's a victim of my lifestyle. I've been drinking for 10 years straight, every day, since college, every day. If you are around me, if you a chick that get in my lifestyle, it's going to be intoxicating. You know why? You probably don't got to work. And I start drinking at about 8:22 a.m.
Yeah, this guy needs to stop being so reckless. Drinking every day at 8 a.m. for 10 years is just ridiculous. He would even go on stream and share these text messages from the two after the incident occurred.
I tell her, yo, you should go get tested. Like, because, like, okay, granted, you didn't mean to whatever, but you had the 2 dudes unprotected. You should probably go get tested.
Hold up. We got to read. I'm pretty sure this a girl, this act. I never meant for all that to happen. I know you can't ever look at me the same. I think I should talk to someone about this. Oh, nigga didn't respond to that. He was hurt. He was hurt. This happened in 2022. I think I should talk to someone about this. What you mean? I feel really sad and I think I should talk to someone about it, like a therapist or something.
Like, okay, granted, you didn't mean to whatever, but you had the 2 dudes unprotected. You should probably go get tested. This is what I say to her.
I'm considering going in for our testing kit for us to figure this out because it's bits and pieces I remember and I'm still not okay. I mean, not sure what you want me to say, That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping you were okay with doing, and you said yeah. So I don't know. See, that's what I was saying, bro. More evidence start to come out, bro. And I'm not peeling layers back. I'm making a final conclusion yet or nothing. That ain't what I'm saying at all. But like, you clearly see it right here, bro. Now this could be photoshopped or whatever, bro. Act is a stupid motherfucker for allowing this shit to even happen in the career, bro. But off that second hand, bro, you said yeah. Everything was, if you were doing while I was sleeping, you were okay with.
I mean, not sure what you
Oh shit! It got other shit at the bottom right here, bro. We're gonna read that when it go up.
want me to say. That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing. Remember I told you, I said, before I got to confront, I said, yo, everything you did last night, you were cool with doing, right? And she was like, yeah, I had fun. She said, while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing it. You said, yeah. So I don't know. I was passed out.
He gonna read it, but I'm gonna read it for y'all. I was passed out for most of it, but I wake up now, and then also, I was passed out for most of it, but I'd wake up now, and then also I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Before then, I never met the other guy, so he just took the opportunity, I guess. From what she's saying, I think it sounded like she basically was drunk as hell, was gone, fuck at least one of the dudes, and then the other dude, like, kind of got in on it.
For most of it, but
I'm gonna just let him read.
I'd wake up now and then. Also, I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Remember, I'm watching this shit like, yo, bro, you know what's like, I'm watching on the camera from you. Before then, I never met the other guy. So he just took the opportunity, I guess.
Personally, I think her lawyer is going to have an absolute field day with this information he chose to divulge to his massive audience. In fact, at this point, I do kind of want to get down to the nitty-gritty of this lawsuit. She's being defended by the same lawyer who is handling the Rodney Jones suit against Diddy. His name is Tyrone Blackburn, and we'll get back to why that's important here in a second. Okay. On or about July 16, 2022, defendant Allen contacted Miss Abashi and invited her to come to his house and visit him in New Jersey. Even though it had been almost a year since they last saw each other, Abashi did not expect any ill intentions and agreed. She was accustomed to visiting Allen at his home in New Jersey, and Mr. Allen would send a car to pick her up. Miss Abashi lives in Pennsylvania. On the day of the incident, when Abashi arrived to enjoy her evening, little did she know that defendant Livingston Allen and his two accomplices, John Doe 1 and 2, would violate her. The morning after the incident, Abashi was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of her being essayed by John Doe 1 and 2 on his pool deck. Abashi was in shock and fearful after the reality of what had occurred set in. In the aftermath, Abashi reported Allen and his accomplices' actions to the police. A violation kit was performed, evidencing that Miss Abashi had been essayed.
All right, let's go back. Not far, but like I think number 2 said it. On the day of the incident, when Miss Abashi arrived to enjoy her evening, little did she know that defendant Livingston Allen and his two accomplices, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2, would drug and violate her.
Allen and his two accomplices.
So it's not too descriptive on how or what happened, but they're saying that he did it and his two accomplices, and they drugged her.
Accomplices John Doe 1 and 2 would violate her. The morning after the incident, Abashi was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of her being essayed by John Doe 1 and 2 on his pool deck. Abashi was in shock and fearful after the reality of what had occurred set in. In the aftermath, Abashi reported Allen and his accomplices' actions to the police. A violation kit was performed, evidencing that Miss Abashi had been essayed. Since reporting the horrific violations, Abashi chose silence and remained silent until on or about December 30th, 2023, when Mr. Allen took to social media and defamed Abashi. Allen accused Abashi of voluntarily having an with his friends at his home while maintaining that he never participated at all. This led to a spew of public slander as Allen's account of what happened spread like wildfire on multiple media outlets. And all that comes from that 1-hour video I showed you guys clips of earlier. As detailed below, Allen made several public statements defaming Abashi surrounding the events of her assault. She was filled with anger, and all the suppressed painful memories of that horrific night resurfaced. In her state of anger, Abashi released a video addressing Mr. Allen's involvement in her essay, which I also showed you guys earlier. When Abashi's account was published, Allen lashed out with false statements. Allen denied involvement, even though upon information and belief that Allen's spermicide was discovered on the violation kit, this all publicly damaged Abashi's reputation even further. Before her arrival, Mr. Allen had notified his friends, John Doe 1 and 2, that this woman would be coming over and she was on a different type of vibes. A different type of vibes is an indication that Abashi would be coming over to engage in sexual activity. So already they are using that live stream against AKADEMIKS as factual information. When Abashi arrived at Mr. Allen's home, everything seemed normal apart from the neighborhood power outage. John Doe 1, a friend of Allen, greeted her. Abashi was taken aback because Allen did not tell her anyone else would be at his home upon her arrival. She did not suspect anything suspicious, so she entered the home. John Doe 1 invited Abashi into the kitchen and introduced her to John Doe 2, another one of Mr. Allen's friends. Due to the power outage, the three of them sat in the kitchen together. Abashi engaged in small talk with them patiently.
Hold on. All of this happening while this nigga drunk as hell asleep. He fell asleep through a power outage. I done been asleep time and time again while the lights still went off and didn't notice, or like it had been a big ass storm and didn't notice that there was a fat ass storm. But I mean, I guess I can kind of see where that could be at, but you got people in your crib, bro. People that you invited to your crib, bro. Like how?
While waiting for Mr. Allen to appear. John Doe 1 insisted they prepare Miss Abashi's drink, and unbeknownst to Abashi, John Doe 1 was Mr. Allen's manager or employee, and he asserted his position by telling Abashi that he was in charge until Mr. Allen arrived.
Mr. Allen arrived. Wasn't he already in the crib, bro? Wasn't he already in the crib? Alright, Ak, it ain't looking too good for you, my nigga. Wasn't you already in the crib sleep? You should have been in the crib sleep. So this nigga shouldn't be telling nobody until you arrive. Mr. Allen.
As odd as the encounter was, Abashi obliged and allowed John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 to fix her a drink.
Let's put this old phone back in service with the new Generate background feature in Photoshop. First, we'll remove the background. Then,
as the trio conversed, Abashi
So this drink is how she got drugged.
Asked for Mr. Allen and was told to hold on. John Doe 1 then left the kitchen to find Mr. Allen, and when he came back, he said that Allen would join them shortly.
Because at this time he was in the crib? Was he there or was he not there? Did he have to arrive or did he not have to arrive? Which one is it?
She believed this was true and did not go to find Mr. Allen herself because the home was completely dark.
You know what? Fuck all this shit. We need to see the tapes. Drop the tapes. Not the end part of the tapes, but the beginning. You got cameras everywhere, my nigga. Show that shit, nigga. She ain't signed no NDA. You ain't signed no NDA. Show that shit, nigga. Prove yourself, my nigga. You know what's funny though? Like if the cops and shit got that, then they should have seen all of that. They would have been able to see all of that if they got all of that stuff. Like real shit. They would have been able to see all of that.
Admittedly, Abashi recalls having an eerie feeling, but she ignored it because she had not believed that Allen, whom she had known for nearly 2 years, would harm her or allow her to be harmed. Shortly after the power had returned, John Doe 1 asked Abashi if she wanted to use the hot tub or pool and wait for Mr. Allen there. Abashi said she'd be okay with the hot.
That's where it's not descriptive at. What is she waiting on? Is she waiting on him to get there? Him to get ready to come downstairs? Him to stop streaming and come downstairs? Like, what is she waiting on? I'm genuinely
She was also
curious.
under the impression that John Doe 1 and 2 would leave after putting the hot tub on, as their actions and gestures made it appear that they were heading out. So she enters the hot tub alone. Shortly after, John Doe 1 appears from inside the house and proceeds to join her in the hot tub. Shortly after, John Doe 2 appeared with a bottle of alcohol, and they began forcing her to take shots of the alcohol. Eventually, Abashi recalls beginning to feel strange. It was not simply a feeling of intoxication, as Abashi had only half of the first drink and a few sips of the new drink that John Doe 1 had provided her as she entered the hot tub. Abashi began feeling extremely hot, as if her body was on fire. She felt extremely lightheaded and dizzy. Now this is when the alleged incident occurs, and the details are extremely graphic. She claims the two men violated her while she lost function of her body. She then claims after the incident that she was woken up at 4 a.m. by AKADEMIKS also violating her. And like I said earlier, they claim they have evidence of this when she did the test kit to see if she had been violated, and his DNA was allegedly found. According to Miss Abashi, she woke up confused the following morning and searched for Mr. Allen. She looked around the house and found him in the basement on his computer. She sat on the floor next to him, and he asked her if she knew that his friends had ran a check on her, to which she said no. He kept asking, "Are you sure?" Mr. Allen then asked her to follow him into another room, where he showed her the contents of a small trash can that had what appeared to be vomit in it, and 2 gold Magnum condom wrappers, and asked, "You don't remember this?" Abashi was still in disbelief. She had
Nah, so like the 4 a.m. thing kind of threw a twist in there, cause like you knew that it was him fucking with you at 4 a.m. right? Or what did he say? She got woke up at 4 a.m. Is that what happened? She woke up confused the following morning and searched for Mr. Allen. Hold on, let's keep going back. What did he say?
When she did the test kit to see if she had been violated, and his DNA was allegedly found. According to Miss Abashi, she woke up confused the following morning and searched for Mr. Allen. She looked around the house and found him in the basement. I said earlier that she was woken up at 4 a.m. by function of her body. She then claims after the incident that she was woken up at 4 a.m. by AKADEMIKS also violating her. And
so she knew at 4 a.m. that he was doing this to her, right? This is what he's saying out of his mouth. I'm saying this based off of what he's saying, not based off of proof that was given or anything like that. So don't sit here and act like what I'm saying is gold. But he knew. This nigga knew exactly. Not this nigga, but she knew exactly that at 4 o'clock that this nigga walked in there and he was doing that to her. I guess she passed out, went back to sleep. But you wouldn't forget that the next morning, right? Why go sit next to this nigga? That's the only question that I had, bro. Like in that whole thing. Why go sit right next to this nigga? It don't make any sense to me. You knew he was there at 4 a.m. and then turn around and go and sit next to him. Like that's so dumb. According to Mr. Abashi, she sat on the floor next to him and he asked her if she knew that his friends ran a blank on her. He said no. To which he said no. She said no. You know what I'm saying? I said fuck that up like 3 times. But this shit is insane. Like,
to follow him into another room, where he showed her the contents of a small trash can that had what appeared to be vomit in it, and 2 gold Magnum condom wrappers, and asked, "You don't remember this?" Abashi was still in disbelief. She had zero recollection of ever being in that room the prior night. She then claims that AKADEMIKS would show her the footage from the security camera. Mr. Allen then assured her that everything was okay, and as he spoke, he noticed Abashi's demeanor began to change. Allen then hastily told her that his mother was on the way and would be there shortly, and proceeded to order her a lift back to Pennsylvania. Mr. Allen asked her where her clothing was. She responded that she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. Abashi later learned from the police that Allen had disposed of several items, bed sheets, etc., at the dumpster near his office. Presumably, Allen was attempting to destroy the evidence of Abashi's violation. Abashi says bye to Mr. Allen and leaves his home. According to her, she would call him while still in the lift, asking for more answers. This is when she says he began to blame her and ridicule her. Still trying to get answers, she pled with him, even apologizing for what occurred, as she was desperate to learn of the series of events that led to Allen and his accomplices' attack on her. She says she would then ask Allen, "Well, you said that it was both of them, but you only showed me one. Can you please send me proof of this?" To which Allen sent a screenshot of the attack on Abashi laid out on the concrete in front of the pool. And this is when she would contact the police and have the test.
Yeah, so them other 2 niggas, if she was actually asleep or knocked the fuck out while they was doing that to her, you're wrong, nigga. You're wrong, nigga. Dirty ass nigga. You're wrong. Secondly, AKADEMIKS, if you did that shit, you're wrong, nigga. You're dead ass wrong, nigga. But was she laid out on the concrete all night until what, 4, 6 a.m. or whenever she found that nigga? To when she wake up?
Done. They would then allegedly have her call AKADEMIKS on a wired phone call, where he would allegedly admit to sleeping with her. According to Miss Abashi, on this call, Mr. Allen graphically recounts and admits to having intercourse with Abashi, even going as far as to describe her vagina as being loose, stating, "I know what your feels like. That shit felt loose." The document then shows various bruises and cuts on her body that look pretty bad that she claims came from this incident. And they also go into detail how AKADEMIKS incriminated himself via social media post, and a lot of the information they have comes from that hour-long video he did, as well as the live stream where he shared the text messages. Mr. Allen knew that his statements on December 30th, 2023 were misleading and false, as he was in possession of text messages from Miss Abashi where she stated that she did not know what happened to her on July 16, 2022.
That more so explained why I was like, how didn't she know? But I mean, she clearly saying that she don't remember what happened to her. But like, I don't understand how you can recall that exact event if you can't remember what happened to you. Maybe time, I don't know, but I don't know.
And that it was Mr. Allen who informed her of the night's events. She even expressed to him the fact that she was really hurt and needed to seek medical attention and a violation kit. "I'm going to get tested this week. Think you should too, to make sure you're good. Yes, I'm going now. I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this, and I don't even know the other guy's name, so I was just laying there."
Yeah, you cooked, bro. You cooked, bro. You cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. You cooked. You cooked. If I don't know where the screenshot come from, he just pulled this shit out of nowhere, but you cooked. You absolutely cooked. July 17th, 2022, 6:34 p.m. You're cooked. Why would you need to get tested if you didn't do anything with her? That's wild.
"Think you should too, to make sure you're good. Yes, I'm going now. I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this, and..."
Just so y'all know, this is not act. This right here ain't act. The gray message that we saw a second ago is act. This is her.
"I don't even know the other guy's name, so I was just laying there." And then around a day later, "You called? I'm considering going in for a violation testing kit for us to figure this out, cause it's bits and pieces I remember, and I'm still not okay. I mean, not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping you were okay with doing, and you said yeah, so I don't know. I was passed out for most of it, but I wake up now and then. Also, I was in..."
So did he fuck her at a different time? Like, differently? Is that what that was from? It can't be, bro. I'm just trying to...
shock. I got most of the information from you. Before then, I never met the other guy, so he just took the opportunity, I guess. That's why I told you I don't judge. Just trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. Always with you, but not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night. They said you were trying to call and bring your friend to join in. LOL. Since Mr. Allen went on, I told you I don't judge. Just trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. Always with you.
Always with you, but not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night.
But not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night. They said you were trying to call and bring your friend to join in. LOL.
Why does it keep going back and forth? Like, my brain is getting so fucked right now, bro. So, did you do it or not? Do you need to get tested or not? Why would you need to get tested? So, I guess they done fucked on different occasions, bro, I think.
Since Mr. Allen went on his defamatory tirade about Abashi, several other women have come forward with eerily similar accounts of Allen.
Dude, come on now, bro. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Befriending them, inviting them to his house, getting them intoxicated, and then
He's
them.
cooked.
Upon information and belief, because of these subsequent victim accounts, Mr. Allen has a pattern and practice of engaging in behavior. Upon information and belief, several women have come forward and said that Allen contacted them when they were still minors, forged a fake friendship until they were 18, and then attempted to sleep with them. As a result of Mr. Allen's social media tirade against Abashi, Allen has committed defamation per se, and foolishly admitted that he and his friends had intercourse with Abashi on July 16, 2022. And despite his lawyers basically telling him to shut the hell up, AKADEMIKS would boot up his stream as this news was breaking yesterday and had this to say.
Here's how I got automated transcripts and summaries for every lecture I attend. It's called Otter AI, and it's...
I'm going to go against my very high-priced attorney's advice today. I spoke on this in December. The police came, they looked, we gave them everything. Pretty much everything is documented, caught on videotape. They got to see it with their own 2 eyes. Not only did they say, Ak, you good. And this is not just word of mouth. This is, you're officially cleared. We could not bring any criminal charges. You are not criminally liable. AKADEMIKS is an innocent man who has not ever been charged with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that. Has never been charged, will never be charged. That's a fact.
Basically, he's now claiming that this woman is only trying to get money out of him, as he calls it a shakedown.
This is a shakedown. This is a money tree situation.
He's also claiming that this lawyer has a personal vendetta against him due to his coverage of the Rodney Jones versus Diddy lawsuit.
Do you know who's the...
Nah, I guarantee you, it's not that. You know how many niggas spoke on that Diddy shit? It's not that, I promise.
A lawyer
quite convenient, but it's not that.
Representing whoever against me. Y'all know the lawyer? Could it be a lawyer that I've covered? Could it be a lawyer that not so long ago...
You grabbing at straws, bro.
I did a stream putting up on the screen saying that lawyer might be out here trying to shake people down for money. That immediately the day after that, that lawyer allegedly reached out to some people of mine saying, if Ak continues to doubt what we are purporting against Diddy, remember, we could file a lawsuit on him too.
And then he also speculates that this has to do with him recently reaching his pinnacle of his career.
Chat, would y'all all agree that right now AKADEMIKS has the most attention he's ever had probably in his career? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. I'm really the middle and like the most important non-rapper in the biggest beef and biggest altercation, I want to say, within my lifetime in hip-hop.
And some of the things he says here is just like, dude, put a sock in it. Shut up.
Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
Overall, like with any other case, I will not be taking a side at this moment. But
that mean this nigga basically he's saying he gonna snitch on niggas that he got dirt on if he go down for this. So you basically just snitching on yourself, bro. Like, that's insane. That's insane.
damn did AKADEMIKS make several horrible decisions, not only during but after this alleged incident occurred. Stop being driven by your ego, stop being driven by your emotions. It's clear to me, based on the things that have happened to AKADEMIKS over the years regarding women and his quote-unquote homies, that he has a serious case of arrested development. I mean, he even claims here that he's excited to see this all play out in court. So we're gonna see what happens with this situation from here, but this is really only the inception, and I have a feeling it's gonna get pretty crazy. But y'all let me know what you guys think down below. As always, also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. I will do my best to keep you updated on this situation. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other open cases out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Man.
Peace!
You cooked, boy. It seemed like you cooked.
Hall of Fame quick draw. He couldn't even grab his bleed.